It looks like trouble in paradise for the BJP-AIADMK alliance after months of speculation that the allies weren't really getting along. Today, AIADMK leader D Jayakumar declared that they don't have any alliance with the BJP anymore. Things have been stormy between the two parties ever since Annamalai was made the state president of the BJP. But things came to a head when Annamalai said during a protest last week that late Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Annadurai insulted Hinduism during an event in Madurai in 1956. He said that subsequently Annadurai had to hide in Madurai after this comment and could only travel after he issued an apology. Naturally, the AIADMK was livid and said that the statement was a deliberate insult to Annadurai, to AIADMK. As a result, came today's parting of ways.
தொடர்ந்து விமர்சனங்களை ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள முடியாது. ஆல்ரெடி ஏற்கனவே அம்மாவை பத்தி கடுமையான அளவுக்கு விமர்சனம் பண்ணி வாங்கி கட்டிக்கிறார் அண்ணாமலை. எங்களுடைய பொதுச்செயலாளர் ஒரு கண்டன தீர்மானம் நிறைவேற்றி அந்த அடிப்படையில் அது பத்திரிகைக்கு முன்னாடியே வாசிக்கப்பட்டது. அப்பவே நிறுத்தி இருக்கணும். ஆனா அது விட்டுட்டு அண்ணா விமர்சிக்கிறது, பெரியார் விமர்சிக்கிறது, அதே போல பொதுச்செயலாளர் விமர்சிக்கிறது எந்த தொண்டனை ஏற்றுக்க மாட்டான். நாளைக்கு ஃபீல்டு அளவில் ஒரு கூட்டணி தர்ம வேலை செய்யணும் இல்லையா? அதனாலதான் வேற வழி இல்லாம இந்த முடிவு இன்னைக்கு எடுத்துருக்கோம். இல்லைங்க, ஒரு தாக்கமும் ஏற்படாது. எங்களுடைய வெற்றின்றது ஒரு உறுதி செய்யப்பட்டது.
All right, joining us on India Upfront, we have Mr. PKD Nambiar, a political analyst, Kovai Satyan, spokesperson of the AIADMK, and Dr. Narayan Lakshman, associate editor at The Hindu. Kovai Satyan, I want to first start by asking you, so it's officially over, or is there going to be a rethink?
Officially over as of now. Because a day is big day in politics. This is not the first time. Earlier, Annamalai talked about our leader, Jayalalitha Amma, who is revered as goddess by many. That time we passed a resolution condemning his statement, and this is second such or the third such occasion where he is trying to make unwanted, uncalled for statements. Name of our founder leader Anna, whose legacy and ideology we take it forward even today.
So when you say
I think
as
it's
of
up to
now,
the High Command of BJP. Just
to parse your sentence, are you saying it is over till the time Annamalai remains the BJP president in Tamil Nadu?
I cannot say what kind of action should BJP take on Annamalai. It's their call.
But
so if he continues to be the rabble rouser, they have to face the consequence.
Okay, let me ask you this, Dr. Lakshman. Can the BJP at this point take the risk of doing away with this alliance altogether and go into elections independently?
Well, they could always do that, Padmaja, but I think it's going to be an uphill climb for them in Tamil Nadu. It always was. And the reason being that their brand of Hindutva politics has not really taken root here. They have made some small gains in the previous elections and they have entered the state. But if you juxtapose that to the behemoth that the Dravidian movement is and the sort of inheritance of the political inheritance of the Dravidian parties, the BJP still pales in comparison. It's minute. So if they go alone, it's going to be a very hard slog. But the problem is when they decided to go with someone, in this case, the AIADMK, they may not have found the right formula, the right face, the right leader, and certainly maybe not the right comments to be passing in public.
So if there was to be a gamble, what would be a wiser gamble? To go with Annamalai and take their chances, get your own cadre at the grassroots, or minus Annamalai, continue with the alliance with the AIADMK? Dr. Lakshman.
Well, I think it's a challenge to find the right kind of leader, and that is why maybe Mr. Annamalai was not the greatest choice. Just look at the leaders on the other side of the fence. So whether you're looking at the DMK or the AIADMK, they come with this very rich legacy of, the ideas, the values, the ideology of the Dravidian movement, and that still resonates with the common man and woman and the voter in the state. So the BJP needs to have a leader who truly can capture the emotions of the state, who can speak for the state on the national platform. Tamil Nadu still has a very unique sense of identity, where even when it's speaking in the realm of national politics, trying to win the support of the center for everything from GST sharing to support with, say, flood prevention or anything else, any form of assistance. So do you have a leader? Does the BJP have any other leader who could do that? Or are they going to keep resorting to rabble rousers who can just literally, get in there and be, fanning the flames. So they need to rethink their very deep strategy in terms of the ideology and the psyche, the collective psyche of the Tamil people.
Okay, PKD Nambiar, the choice is between Annamalai and Anna DMK.
And of course, it's Annamalai. Anna DMK is not going anywhere. It may be a short taken decision right now. And please understand, BJP is a ruling national party, one of the biggest, world's largest party. And if you think that the BJP don't want to grow in that particular area, that is something which is never a political party at the end of the day wanted to stand on its own. And there are large amount of, if you really look at it from Narendra Modi's point of view, so many times he was talking about Tamil Nadu, the amount of importance both culturally, economically, and all these areas the Prime Minister had given to Tamil Nadu. Maybe many others states may not, if his own state, Gujarat may not have got it. So I think the importance what BJP has given to Tamil Nadu and what Annamalai is doing with his yatra and etc. BJP is making huge inroads in everywhere. Believe me, that BJP has always had got its... If that is the case,
why has the alliance with the AIADMK continued so far? I mean, there has been no secret about Annamalai and the AIADMK leadership not really getting along. In June, he spoke about Jayalalitha. Later he said, I wasn't naming Jayalalitha and making comments about her. But when he spoke of the period between 1991 and 1996 as being one where corruption happened, it was clear he was talking about Jayalalitha's period. Then why did the alliance continue? Despite Annamalai's reservations.
See, BJP and AIADMK, they both are two different parties. They would have their own stance, then the different leaders will have their own opinion. But I think at the end of the day, the future of this alliance will not be decided in Tamil Nadu. It will be decided in Delhi. And if the BJP really wanted to have AIADMK as a partner, and of course, I can promise you that the AIADMK is not going anywhere. On the other side, the BJP as a political party needs to grow in Tamil Nadu, which has got a wonderful environment which has already been created. And I am sure that the BJP, what you have seen in the past, is not going to be the future BJP in Tamil Nadu. And it's we are all talking about the Dravidian politics every day, morning and evening. But let me tell you, that is going to change in a big way, because the Sanatan eradication movement and etc. What Dayanidhi Stalin and others have been talking about, this is not going to be going very well with the general public. A large amount of Hindu society don't like this, whether it is Shaivites or the Vaishnavites or any other class in the Tamil Nadu.
Okay,
so I think
Mr. Nambiar says AIADMK is going nowhere. Perhaps it will take one trip to Delhi. And we know you've made plenty of them.
Absolutely. AIADMK is not going anywhere. In fact, let me tell you, DMK is in AIADMK and DMK. Now there is a huge gap.
Okay,
so on its
Mr. Kovai Satyan, and also let me remind the viewers that despite all the tension, there was also the AIADMK as one of the main alliance partners who was showcased in that NDA meeting. So Mr. Nambiar is quite confident that ultimately...
I'm not in your show to educate people about the fundamentals and basics in politics of Tamil Nadu. If BJP has to find its way in Tamil Nadu, that's why even the leadership, be it Amit Shah or Modi and Nadda, says, as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, AIADMK will call the shots. They will head the alliance. Then respect is commanded, not demanded. Yes, you might have larger aspirations in the state of Tamil Nadu against Dravidian ideologies or here and there. But as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, BJP has to be on our shoulder for some more time. And the perception of BJP being a parasite cannot be negated. So you please know the limits, where you stand, what is your strength. Yeah, we admit that BJP is a national party, but we never talk about or comment on ideologies of BJP. We are full support in ideology. But yes, our alliance is only for the welfare of the people. We serve for the people of Tamil Nadu and you serve for the nation.
Well, that doesn't sound like very conciliatory language. If you're calling the BJP a parasite, are you shutting the door to reconciliation?
No, I'm saying you cannot negate the image that BJP is a parasite riding on the shoulder of AIADMK. That's what the ground reality is. People here in media can talk Annamalai as a big waller. He is the new hero. He is a big charisma. They don't know what the reality on the ground. If given 5 constituencies for BJP, they don't have enough bandwidth and manpower to contest, to field their candidates. That's the reality here. So let's forget about what's happening in social media, what's coming out in media. Face the reality. You have to be a Roman while you are in Rome. Be a Tamilian while you are in Tamil Nadu and play the politics according to the likes and dislikes of the people.
Dr. Lakshman, this kind of language, you know, the AIADMK talking about the image of the BJP as a parasite. You earlier had another former minister saying that not only is the BJP baggage, it is dirty baggage. Despite that, these frenemies have stuck together. What really is the political arithmetic which compels the BJP to carry the AIADMK along?
I think you mean the AIADMK to carry the BJP?
Either way.
Well, look, Padmaja, I think both parties are in need of something. The question is, what does each party need? The AIADMK clearly, as I said earlier, also doesn't have a leader of the stature of Jayalalitha. Jayalalitha literally cracked the whip. She also prevented many other leaders, the green shoots of leadership, from growing within her own party. That was the extent of her political centralization in her own hands. And now, Edappadi Palaniswamy, though he was an able administrator, he delivered several years of good governance for the state as a chief minister. However, he doesn't have that charisma. He doesn't have that ability maybe to have, or the confidence perhaps, to go it on his own. Jayalalitha entered an alliance with the BJP in the late 90s, but that was not because she felt she couldn't handle an election campaign on her own and pre-decided the alliance. She did it for her own calculations. Maybe her critics would call it opportunism, but she did it for what she thought was right. This is not the scenario here for the AIADMK. They are also looking to bolster their support before the election happens because they are nervous. They don't know how Edappadi Palaniswamy will command votes in the election. That is the big difference. The BJP, on the other hand, their mistake is that they have decided to launch this anti-corruption plank, which is a big mistake. Nobody here condones corruption, but everybody has known that for the past 50 years, there has been enormous corruption on both sides of the Dravidian movement. The DMK and the AIADMK, grand larceny and looting of the coffers. But at the same time, they have doled out mass welfare schemes. They have cared for the common man and woman in a way that is unique model, which other states are trying to replicate. So it's a very unique combination of good and bad, which the Tamil people have already accepted that their Tamil leaders, the two Dravidian parties, will do. Now the BJP is coming in here and trying to puncture it with poke a hole in corruption. You may be barking up the wrong tree. Maybe the Tamil people don't care about that.
So is there any merit in the argument that, like you said, both parties have been involved in corruption? At least the BJP in Tamil Nadu doesn't have such black marks against its name, so it can strike out and start with a clean slate?
Well, it could certainly try, but I'm trying to say that is an uphill climb because the people of the state, the voters, do not necessarily worry about that. They are used to having powerful leaders. The ilk of Jayalalitha, MGR, Karunanidhi, and Stalin is being tested today, whether he meets that standard. But they have these leaders who command and allocate resources as they see fit. And in that process, everybody here, every voter knows that there is a certain scale of corruption happening. They don't care about that. What they care about is, are you speaking out for the common Tamil cause? Are you, are you implementing the noon meal scheme and other innovative schemes for the poor and the middle classes? Are you delivering mass welfare goods? Are you taking the fight to the national parties? They don't really care about corruption. If you think about it, they care. Of course, nobody will say they condone corruption. Okay. But I'm trying to say, as a political strategy, should the BJP be taking on corruption and making comments about past leaders of the Dravidian movement, it's a very emotive issue.
PKD
Should you
Nambiar.
be doing that? Yeah.
PKD Nambiar, respond.
Well, political these kind of comments were given from either side, whether it is not only from the BJP side. If you really compare, it may be much lesser as compared to the AIADMK, many other leaders, even from the district leaders to the state leaders who have been told. But believe me that this is not the AIADMK of Jayalalitha. This is a different AIADMK altogether, wherein internal parties in a heavy way. I'm not going to criticize AIADMK. Of course, after the Jayalalitha, then they could not have been in that same state. But I think the right of just only talking about the Dravidian movement and talking about that the BJP has no right, BJP will not be able, people will not vote for the BJP, people will not accept the BJP. That may be a very, very overstatement or something like which you are in 2023, you are not even realizing the real fact. The way Prime Minister had been talking about Tamil Nadu and the Tamil Nadu politics and the Tamil culture across the world, and I'm sure that the BJP will be accepted by the people. And the way that
so you're saying that the BJP has read the pulse of the people, and maybe it has moved away from Dravidian politics alone. But does the pulse of the people include the presence of Annamalai as the face of the BJP? That's going to be critical. Final word I'll give to you, Kovai Satyan. The fact is that, yes, you say the BJP needs you, but like Dr. Lakshman said, in terms of having a face and presence, as of 2023, you're not the AIADMK of Jayalalitha's time. You need that party as well.
I agree with Lakshman. Yes, our leader Edappadiya doesn't have the charisma of Amma because he is not from the silver screen. But let me give you a data. Our founder MGR, who from the silver screen started this party with 16 lakh cadres, which grew to 1.5 crores under Amma's rule. Now it is 2 crore under his Edappadiya. So he started his career as a politician from grassroots, putting 5 decades of public service. So he understands how political arena works, how political circle works, and the mood and sentiments of the people can be. That's why the 7.5% internal reservation, the protected agricultural zone. Nowhere in India there is a protected agricultural zone, but it is there in Tamil Nadu. So he knows what call to take at what time. If BJP has to grow, let them deliver based on the welfare schemes that they have done for the people of Tamil Nadu. If it is acceptable, they will grow. But that's a long drawn shot. It is not going to happen overnight.
Okay.
It has to happen over a period of time. Till such time, yes, they have to be dependent on AIADMK. So we know our limits. We are a state party. We are not aspiring to be a national party. But we know how the state we have delivered.
Each party then ultimately is playing for broke at this point. What does that mean for the BJP and AIADMK politically and for figures like Annamalai in particular? We'll keep a close watch. I'm completely out of time. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, for joining.